Hi guys, good morning. Today's presentation is for architects here, and then this presentation is to show to you how we can calculate the site coverage of your project based on your building footprint and the site area. Okay, so again, let me roll this presentation continuously, and later on we will have the Q&A after this. Okay, so now as you can see right now on the screen, I have a drawings that shows my site plan here, which have the lot boundary or the area boundary and the building footprints, which indicate this color. Okay, that one. And on this side, you can see the calculated site coverage based on the site area against the building footprint. I also indicate the survey data here. Okay, so now let's do this one in Revit. Close this, say new. Okay, the first thing that I need to do for this presentation is I will use the CAD file, the topographic survey that being generated in AutoCAD. Say we assume that this came from the client. So all I have to do is I need to insert that CAD file, link CAD. So go choose this one because this is the existing topographic survey. So below here you still have some settings. So I will set that to black and white. All set limited, positioning center to center level. Okay, this is okay for me, and then open. So here, this is my CAD file right now. Okay, so since this CAD file was being generated as per this data, the bearing and distances, meaning the coordinates of this is in exact position. Okay, so I need to acquire the coordinates of this CAD file to use it on Revit. Okay, so on my site here, as you can see that the 0 point of Revit is at the center of these four cameras here. Okay, so this this triangular shape that you can see is the 0 of Revit, and as I remember, the 0 of AutoCAD is somewhere here. Okay, so if I say I will acquire the coordinates of the CAD, meaning that this triangular shape that belongs to Revit will move on the 0 of CAD file. Okay, so let's do it. So under manage tab, I can go to my coordinates tab, click acquire coordinates, and if I will click the link CAD, focus your eyes here, that this triangular shape will be moved here. Okay, click there. Okay, so that is now the 0 of my Revit file, same as location, same as 0 of the CAD file. Okay, so I will click that. That is my survey point internal, which is 0 direction, and this one is the base point, project base point of Revit, as always here. So you can change that one. Okay, you see it was generated since the 0 is moved there. Okay, so you have that coordinates now on your base point. We will discuss this more if we will do the actual hands-on on this process. Okay, so we go forward. So now to calculate the site area, I need to trace the boundary lines of CAD. Okay, so on my Massingen site, there's a property line tab here, so I can click this, and the Revit will ask you how do you process your boundary lines? Is it you want to process it by entering distances and bearings, or create by sketching? At this point, since we have the CAD file here, I can trace these lines, so I can use create by sketching. So click this, and I will click this one and select the line. Make sure that it's a closed loop. Okay, so click finish, and I have the boundary lines now that being generated in Revit. I will delete that one. I have these lines. Okay, now I need also to put in Revit this data, the bearing and distance. So on my annotate tab, okay, I will insert first my annotation family, load annotations. It's under civil. I can use this property line tag, click open. Now on my annotate tab here, I can click tag by category. If I will put my mouse on my property line, you can see that it is detected and detect the lines, and the Revit will show it to you, the bearing and distance, which is the same to your CAD file. So this is your Revit data, this is your CAD data. So just click this line, click that line, and click. Okay, so now since we established the boundary lines in Revit, we can calculate now the site area. So on your schedules quantity here, right click, new schedule quantities, and go to look for property line. Okay, click that one, select the area here, add it here, and then click OK. So that is the site area that being calculated by Revit. Okay, so I need to set that one first into 2 decimal places. Area set to 2 decimal places. Okay, so now go back on the plan. Now I need also to calculate the area of my building footprint. So at this time I will use area plan. So I click area plan here, say level 1, say no, there. So all I have to do is to trace this line as well using area boundary. Okay, so I'll click this, you have a tool here, so click line, just trace that line and make sure you select the endpoint. There, okay, so I can put my area in there. Okay, so I need to edit my family, pull this one up, check this one here, load it back to your project. Alright, I have that. So I can rename this one, say that is my building footprint. Okay, there. So I need also to put this one on my schedule. So right click, schedule. Now I will choose this area as rentable. Don't worry about this. We can use this one, is not only for building rentable areas that you can use. You can even use it here. Okay, so just select that one, get the area there. So that is 326.44, 326.44 here. Okay, So I will extract that. I can rename this one, say building. Oops. Footprint. Okay. Click. I have my building footprint. I have my area schedule here. So I can rename this one as well to say site area. There. Site area is 1620.94. Okay. Now, so let's calculate the what do you call this? The density. So I will use this one as my main schedule, and then I will put the reference here, the reference parameters to calculate the density. Okay, or the site coverage, I mean. Okay, so I choose this as my main schedule because the building footprint is the one oftenly changed on design, and the site area is always a fixed, since once you receive the topographic survey, that is already a fixed area. If there's some changes, I think it's not really much. Okay, so I will choose this one. I can add parameter here, say add parameter, let's say that is site area, change that to area, click OK. There. Now on this site area, I can input manually the amount of the site area, which is 1620.94 square meter. Okay, so click that one and put the 1620.94 square meter. Okay, so since I have this, I can add another parameter. At this time, I will choose calculated value. Okay, so in here I can put the site coverage, and I will put the formula to calculate this one. So I can click this one here, and I choose the area which is belongs to this one, divided by, go back here, your site area. Okay, click OK. Okay, there. So that is your site coverage. So we need to convert that one to percentage here. So I can go to my appearance, formatting, and from this one I can set the format here, uncheck, set that to percentage, put the symbol of percentage, say to decimal places, and I have that 20.14%. Okay, so just remove this blank space here, uncheck this one. Now it's there. So since I put my data here, the bearing in distances, I think I put it on the side there. So but I will put also on my area plan, so I can tag again my site, my boundary lines there, there, and there. So I can turn off my CAD files there. Okay, so then I can turn off the camera. Now we will put this one, but before we put that one on a title block, close this one, say no. Okay, so let's try to modify the building footprint boundary, and let's see what happened to your schedule here. Okay, so now if I will move this, just focus your eyes on the area and the site coverage. Okay, so this one's supposed to be will change while I'm moving this. Okay, there, so you can see the changes on your site coverage in the area. Okay, so that is why I'm telling you earlier that I need to use this as my fixed schedule, so that every time the changes occur on your building footprint, this will change, and this one. Okay, so we can put that one now in the title block. So I can insert my family, load, can select my title block here, Rabbit, send the old template. So we just put that one on A3 size, vertical. Okay, so right click, sheet, all, new sheets, there, here. Okay, so what you have to do is to pull your area plan in. Okay, so I will change the scale to 200 and drag this one. We will use also the standard one that we have, the standard drawing title here. So I can load that one, insert, load family, D, WP, Revit, revise template, annotation. You can use this one, A3 drawing title. Okay, click this, edit type, change that to the standard one. Okay, so I have that one now. So you can pull your building footprint in. Okay, you can stretch this there. Okay, now we also need to put the survey data. So just go back to your right click your schedule here on your project browser, your schedule quantities. At this time select property line segments, click OK, just select bearing, or else distance, east to west direction, north south direction. Okay, bearing stance direction. Okay, click OK, and I have that one now. So you can include that on your title block. Just simply pull that one there. Again, remove the space here and check to remove this space gap. Go back to the title block, and that's it. So that is the process of how you calculate your site coverage of your project, rather than to do it in CAD manually, then put that one in Excel file. Okay, so but here in Revit it's possible to do it. Okay, so now we go to Q&A. Any question, please raise.